Yeah, so hello traders, it's a good morning, a good evening, and a good afternoon from whatsoever part of the world that you're coming from. This is Ranjo FX once more again, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you my weekly recap for the trades for the week and everything that I was looking out for that gave me the confidence to either enter into a trade or leave it. So, since this is more of what I was looking out for the week, the trades, my models that I used throughout the week. So let me start from Monday. As you can see, this is a Monday. This is Monday. Yeah. Let me type it in here. Monday. So this was a Monday. I was looking for our prices in Euro USD and in GBP USD. Now coming to this conclusion of looking for our prices, I first went to DXY. DXY gave me the thing that I was likely to look out for. Like for instance, you can see in DXY I was looking for higher prices. That means that inversely for the inversely correlated pairs, I would be looking for lower prices. That's say in Euro USD and also in GBP USD, I would be looking for lower prices. So in Euro, I was looking for lower prices. So what the market did, the market went higher and took out previous day's high. So once we took out previous day's high, as you can see here, it went a little bit above it, though it's not easy to look and see what it really did, but you can see in here it went a little up and took it out. But if we check on DXY or on GBP USD, the market failed to take out this high, so it gave me some measure of like an SMT divergency. And also if you can see this 4-hour time frame, the market was more like bearish. You can see created a high, dropped, created a higher high, and then shifted here. So for me, to start looking for higher prices, I required the market to have taken out at least this high. But since the market hadn't taken out this high, I was still looking for lower prices, as you can see. So let me show you. As the market took out this, I dropped the lower time frame. I went to the 15 minutes. You understand? So this is what I saw. I had two ideas. I wanted to enter in on two ideas. I was like, since the market has taken out this daily high, I wanted to see the market like either rally up from this 15 minutes fair value gap and take out this level up again. And then if the market was to take out this level on a run above this level, that's where I was going to go in short. But if it failed, I was looking for something like this. I retracement into this, a failure to take out this high, and then another market structure shift taking out this low. So once the market dropped and took out this low, this is on a 15 minutes. Once the market retraced up into this level here, this level, the market left behind this level. So that's where I went in short. Yeah, I went in short in this level and then exited on around below this level. So on this trade, I was risking something like something like 8 pips, and then I targeted something like 30 pips on around below this level. So that's what I had on Monday, and that's what I was looking out for. So let's go to another day that I traded. So I took another trade on Tuesday. Now, because of what the market has done here, remember I had taken out previous day's high, so it dropped and took out this low. So within this range on Tuesday, I was still looking for lower prices. Okay, I was still looking for lower prices. Now this is what I saw. The market like was ranging within this range, and also at this level. Let me take it to the 1 hour, and also at this level. So I saw the market finding resistance at this level. Yeah, so the market was finding resistance at that level. So to me, what came to my mind, once the market got resistance at that level, so this is a very crucial level, this level up here. So when the market found resistance in here and dropped and took out these lows, so for me on a retracement, that's where I went in short. in this level. Understand? I went in short in this level, but this time round, since the trade that I took yesterday was a winning trade, I decided to add in some more, put on some more leverage. You understand? I decided to put on some more leverage in advance. So what I did in this range, the market reaches up into this level the same way it reaches up into this level on Monday. So it reaches up into this level. This time around I went in somehow more crazy, yeah. So the market dropped, it showed the willingness of dropping, and it also took out these lows. You see, it took out this low, it took out these. So for me, I expected that this level that was left up here was more likely to hold price for a continuation lower. So what the market did, it just retraced back, came up and took me out of this level. You understand? So I had my stop loss above this high. That's where I had my stop loss. So later on, I felt like the market, I didn't know what it was going to do, because like after taking out this high, it was more likely to do any of the two. It was more likely to continue pushing higher, or it was more likely to continue pushing lower. So what I did, I waited for New York, because this time around this was London. I waited for New York. So what the market did is it retraced down in here. So I expected this level to hold price for continuation higher, but because of what price did, it came down in here, came up, and then it continued pushing lower. So you can see the volumes of the candle. You see these volumes, you can see these candles closed a little bit more lower than this, you can see. So for me, what I did, I waited for one thing. I waited for the market to come up into this level. Understand? So once the market came up into this level, I went in short again, but this time I reduced the risk, because like on this, if I took a 1% risk on this trade, that means on this one I would take at least a half of 1%. So I decided to lower the risk. I took a trade here. Stop loss was somewhere around here. I know it was something like a 10 pips, right? Yeah. So the market, it did drop eventually. It dropped and hit this level. Because on DXY, I was looking for the market to hit a particular level for me to exit on that euro trade. So it did. The euro did hit the level, which is this level up here. Sorry, the DXY did hit that level, of which I was supposed to exit. But you can check on euro, the euro took out this low, so which means I was supposed to put my TP at this level, but because I was so fixed, I can't, because I was so fixed, I didn't hold for this. Like I was expecting a more deeper run. So what I did, I just moved my stop loss to break even, and what the market did is that it just retraced from this low. After taking out this low, it came and hit me at my break even, and then continued and pushed lower to this level right here. So I closed a Tuesday with a loss. Monday was a winning one, Tuesday was a loss, and on Wednesday, so this is where I'm going to change some of my trading rules, because like in my rules, it's more like I don't have to trade on days of NFP. But as you can see, the market, it gave a very nice setup on this day of NFP, and also see how much it moved. Because if you can also check the DXY, the market had shifted. Remember, it went higher up into this level. This level was very crucial. It was more likely to hold lower prices, but you can see the market took out this high, we dropped and took out this low, which means that the market was more likely to continue pushing lower on DXY, and inversely on a closely correlated pair, let's say on Euro USD and GBP USD, the market was more likely to push higher. So what the market did, it shifted here. As you can see, let me show you the lower time frames. This is DXY. It shifted and took out this level. So this was NFP. Sorry, it was FOMC. We shifted and took out this level. So which means that on retracement back up into this range, high to low, I was more likely to continue looking for lower prices in DXY, and inversely I was supposed to be looking for higher prices in inversely correlated pair like Euro USD and GBP USD. But as you can see, Euro did the same thing. We shifted up here, we took our 4-hour high, and on FOMC it just retraced down into this level and continued pushing higher. But I wasn't part of the trade. I wasn't part of it. You can also check on DXC, on GBP USD. The market did the same thing. It just retraced down to this level. It retraced down to this level and pushed higher. It pushed a lot higher, and I think GBP USD gave much more pips than Euro USD. But I wasn't part of the move. When it came on Thursday, I was looking for a long, but I didn't get anything because in London I couldn't see anything. But when it came to New York, I had something like this. I had this idea that since the market has shifted and taken out this high, I had a lower time frame 30 minutes level. So for me, what I wanted to see the market retrace down at least into this for me to take in a long. But the market failed. It just continued pushing higher. The same in GBP USD. I was still looking for a long on Thursday. You can see I was looking for the market to retrace down to this level, but the market just continued pushing higher. So I didn't take any trade on Thursday. The same on Friday. I couldn't see anything. So I was looking for lower prices, but for me, according to how the market was, I didn't say anything, so I didn't take a trade on Friday. So all in all, as you can see, I took a maximum of 3 trades in this week. I took one trade on Monday, which hit my TP. I took another trade on Tuesday. Now this was the first trade here, took me out, so I took another trade in here, of which this trade was like recovering my loss over like with a profit of over like 10 pips at least. But I got greedy. I didn't take the profits at the level that I was aiming for. I didn't take it because I expect the market to continue pushing somehow more lower. So the market managed to come back and took me out at break even. On Wednesday, I didn't trade because in my rules it says that I'm not supposed to be trading on FOMC days. But this is a thing that I'm going to change because you can see that this day gave a really nice setup, which this setup did deliver. It did deliver. So this is a thing that I'm going to change from in my rules. This is a thing that I'm going to change. All right. So on Thursday, I didn't take any trade because I didn't get anything. My setup didn't show up. Of which it's if the market pushes higher or lower and you've not seen your setup, that means you're not supposed to trade. You're not supposed to trade. So the same thing on Friday. I didn't say anything, so I didn't trade on Friday. So guys, that's more of what I had for the week. It wasn't a bad week. It's just that I had to change some things in me myself as a person, trying to avoid to avoid greed, and also be in position where I have to be sticking to the rules of what I'm looking for. So for instance, I was supposed to exit at this level, but I got a little more greedy because the market, according to the speed that it was moving down in here, I expect the market to continue pushing lower. But because of that greed, the market managed to come back and took me out at break even. So that's more. Reduce on the greed and also change in some trading rules. So that's more of what I had for this week. I hope you had a very nice week from whichever part of the world that you're coming from. So today, yeah, I hope next week is going to be a nice one, with pushing higher every time that we come onto this platform. And I think that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Let's keep it up.